Hey, hey, hey! You guys see I'm like a legitimate PE teacher. Like I have a full-on job and it's like so awesome. See my office? Very cute. So yeah, so I have a big break and it's raining cats and dogs, and I decided to come on and talk about something that's was on my heart this morning. Something that the Lord has told me before, but I decided I wanted to share it. So this is what he gave me. I don't want to make it sound hocus pocus because sometimes Christians go, oh, the Lord spoke to me. Well, for me, no, he doesn't speak in like this great big voice, oh, I'm so special that he does. No, I go jogging in the morning and I find that that's the time when I can like really talk to him and pour out my heart to him. And I find that in our conversations, kind of like in my brain while I'm running, he like sparks something off in my head, like a kind of like a light bulb, like, oh, it's like you're WhatsApping a friend, just you and that friend are on WhatsApp. There's nobody else that should come in, so I figure it's him. Plus, in my own state, I don't think I could come up with those amazing ideas. I'm not that smart, so I trust that it's him. But anyway, what he gave me was this cool analogy to, oh my gosh, I went running, it was so cool. The revelation was so shocking. Okay, so the first thing he said was, in that kind of thing in my brain, is that, Callie, don't go snooping around in the kitchen when I'm going to present your platter on a plate while you're dining out in the dining area. You know, I always like want to go ahead in my life or push 10 steps ahead, or like, God, you're taking too slow with this thing. Or I remember when I was dating, like, you're taking too long with this guy thing. And so like I'd always, but what's real to me is trying to push ahead with like music or my career, or trying to figure out what my life will look like in 5 years. I find that I tend to like to go ahead and like snoop around in the kitchen kind of thing. But he's been telling me more and more that I should just wait. He's gonna like serve my platter like garnished with like the cute little stuff and like the sauces and like the shooting green onions, and it's just gonna like be so perfect because he is so amazing at pulling off surprises. Like I have time and time again where I didn't expect something and I was like, all right, I'm just gonna wait on you, Lord, fine. And then he just pulls off like something amazing. Too many stories to tell. And the second thing he told me was, it's funny because let me tell you backstory. 2 minutes in, we're not gonna do those like long vlogs that I do. The second one was, okay, so I went running and Nyla has always wanted a snail. It's connected with the waiting. She just, you know, we used to collect snails, have them in a cup, kind of feed them with leaves at home and just kind of learn what it is to have a pet. It's the easiest, freest way to have a pet. So we do snails at my house. But anyway, we haven't had a snail in such a long time, and I went running and I saw one. And as our mother, my heart was just filled with so much joy and just so much anticipation, and I was just so excited to bring it home to her. I'm going so fast because I don't want this to be a long vlog. I don't want to bore you guys. And I remember picking it up in the middle of my run and I was like, bummer, you know, my run isn't gonna be the same. I'm gonna have to run slow with this thing in my hand, but it's fine. So along the way I was running with the snail because I was just so excited to get it to her. But along the way, you know, the snail fell, whether it was me running too hard or I didn't want to squish him in my hand. I just wanted it to be the perfect package. So I'd put him on my hand and then he'd go all the way up, and then I'd like, okay, I'd have to switch it, and then, you know, a couple of times he fell, or, you know, he was just kind of probably thinking when I was running, what is this whirlwind of, you know, a thing? And when I got home to her and presented it to her, she was in heaven, and I was even more excited to give it to her. And in a sense, I feel that's how God feels about giving us our gifts. You know, if Nyla went out, tried to snoop around in the bush, and she's like, you know what, I'm just gonna take a beetle instead. Hey, how you doing? I'm vlogging, don't worry about me. A beetle instead of a snail. You know, that would have been the second best thing she could have had instead of just waiting for the snail. So in that sense, I think God is so faithful. If we just wait, he's like so excited to like give us this amazing snail. It's true though. So yeah, she was excited, and so that's what I got from God today, and I wanted to share it with all of you. So just hang in there, wait. Oh my gosh, he knows you more than you even know yourself. You just have to know that he does. And when he comes and pulls off that surprise, no amount of friends that you have from school or your besties can pull off his surprises, because you're gonna look back and be like, oh, everything you ever wanted, everything you ever dreamed, things that you didn't even know about yourself, he knows. So he's so faithful. So just trust that, and that's my 2 cents. like, comment, and subscribe to Cali Hope Music, and see you soon.